Fundamental aspects of your cross-section plot, such as the spacing between sections on a sheet, the inclusion of a title block and default section widths, are managed via the basic settings. Double-click, right-click and select Edit, or select and click the Edit button to open the basic settings form. In the basic settings form are multiple tabs to manage different aspects. On the first tab, you can manage things such as the margins and the title block. The bottom and left margins have the greatest control over the overall position of the sections on each sheet. Column spacing is the horizontal gap between sections, with row spacing representing the vertical gap between sections. The default band height is very useful. Unless you set it in a particular band, the height defaults to this value. Datum specification is not used in the USA plot settings, but in here you can set the position of the datum label as well as the reserved height in millimeters from the top of the bottom bands to the lowest section surface elevation. You can also fix the datum for all sections here. Cranking distances can be set to manage the height positions of the cranking measured from the top of the bottom bands. The Datum Drawing tab manages the text displayed for the datum. In here you set the text layer, style, height and other parameters. In the Widths and Text tab you set up more defaults. Firstly, you set the width of the sections, both the lines and text, left and right of the center line. Tick on Symmetric to apply the same value left and right of the center line. In the line work and text settings, the basic line work layer controls the vertical lines on the sections, whilst the offsets manage the offset of the basic band text from the top and vertical lines for the band and offsets. The offset value from the top of the band is only able to be set here and is applied to all bands. If you use your own band style, then you can set alternate text offsets and positions. The default text settings are applied to any new bands you create. This can save some time inputting defaults for the heading and band text when creating your new bands. Some of these values are able to be overridden by other controls. Section widths, band heights and band text offsets can be adjusted using additional settings or within each band.